With great love and respect in my heart, I welcome you to this beautiful Sunday morning. Before we begin, let's just take a moment to arrive wherever you are. Just pull your spine straight. Open your shoulders. Lighten your mind and close your eyes. Invite that peace, calming, cooling sensation in your eyes. Thinking of a beautiful flower unfolding, relax your facial muscles. Relax your neck, shoulders, spine. Soften the belly and get grounded. Grounded. Pause the breath for a second and hold your attention right at the navel. And release. Imagine the breath is rising from the navel towards the heart as you breathe in. Beautiful lotus of the heart unfolds as the breath reaches the heart. As you breathe out, the lotus is closing. All the petals of the lotus coming to the center. In breath, navel to the heart, heart lotus opening. Out breath, the lotus is closing, attention going back to the navel. With the next breath, we keep it open. Let the breath come and go on its own. Your attention is on the open lotus at the heart. Going right in the center of the lotus. Pausing the breath, holding the attention at the center of the lotus. Releasing the breath before you stress out. Practice it 2 or 3 times. Pause the breath, keep the attention at the heart of the lotus, and be. Mentally, we bow to that light at the heart. Bring our attention to the triangle between the two eye sockets and center of the forehead. Thinking of your eyes being absolutely still, let your attention rest at the top of the triangle. You can pause your breath for a moment so your focus deepens without stressing. No tension anywhere in your body, your fingers, your feet, neck, shoulders, eyes. Mentally, we bow to that light within us and open our eyes. Thank you for taking this time. We meditate on the Divine Mother sitting in our heart. We meditate on the Guru sitting in the center of the forehead on a white lotus. This is the sutra. Meditating on the Divine Mother. What is Divine Mother? If you are not careful in this day and age, Divine Feminine. No, Divine Mother is not Divine Feminine. Let's not limit her to that. Divine Mother means Ma is the name of unconditional love. And how unconditional love feels in our heart. Sweetness. Sweetness. So meditating on the Divine Mother sitting in a lotus in our heart Lotus opens. When your heart is sweet, when there is sweetness in your heart lotus is open. If your heart lotus is open, if your heart is open, the Divine Mother can come and sit on that lotus. So these images that are explained or that are presented to us, let's not just grab onto the image. Go beyond that. What the seers, the yogis, the sages have tried to convey to us through these images is keep your heart open. Keep sweetness in your heart. Once there is sweetness in your heart, you can have a very good meditation. If you are stricken with fear, anger, grief, resentment, anxiety, it's very difficult to be in that meditative space. So just like before going anywhere, we do a little preparation. Before you sit down to meditate, check your heart. Is there sweetness in your heart? If there is no sweetness, think about things that you are grateful for, that you are blessed with. Think of something that is good in your life, that is nurturing. Bringing our attention to appreciation, gratitude, is a preparation for meditation. Those who have been given practice from the ashram, who have received a mantra, these are the basic things. How you start your meditation. We do little puja. Puja is like a little ritual worship at the altar. You sit down, do little cleansing, purification of the body and the mind through pranayama, and then do little rituals like offering water, flower, maybe light a lamp, bow to the Divine Mother sitting in the heart lotus, bow to the Guru by meditating in the center of the forehead. So these are little rituals that prepare us for a deeper meditation. God doesn't need rituals. We need it. It prepares us to go in a deeper state of our devotion or meditation. If you don't do anything, nobody is going to get angry at you. You go to a church, the moment you kneel, some chemical change happens in your body. The kneeling is a ritual. Somebody was here the other day, Babaji, I don't like rituals. I said, don't do it. Why? If you don't like it, don't do it. Rituals are not important if this creates negative emotion in your body. You do it only if you want to. The sages have said these things prepare you for that. It's not a requirement, it's a suggestion. So before you begin to meditate or whatever practice you have, first check the quality of your heart. Is there sweetness in your heart? And this little practice that I share with you, bring your attention to the navel, let the breath travel towards your heart, and let your imagination fly with that too. As the breath is coming up, a golden Y, your heart just opens. And that Y turns into a lotus. I believe in taking a small thing and then play with your own imagination instead of going googling out and trying to figure out every petal and every color and every line. No, ask the Google within. You got a bigger information there. Our dependency on looking for things from outside has to be minimized. Depend on yourself. There's a whole universe within you. There's a whole universe within you. All kinds of images, imaginations, and make sure those imaginations are positive. That's another thing. People are stricken with fear and anxiety and grief and this and that. And if you look at it, at the root of it all is just imagination. A thought comes in, what if? So the meditations, prayers, and all these things that we do is really an act of purifying our mind. So our mind flows in the right direction. We are attracted towards the right things. We attract the right things. If we start the morning with anxiety and agitation and fear and anger, that's what we create for ourselves. If we're looking for a reason to be agitated, you'll always find one. We'll always find whatever we are looking for. The world will go on, things will happen. We can't control what's happening outside, but we do have a little control what I can do inside. The analogy I like to give is like the courtyard is filled with sharp metals and glass and nails and objects in construction site. If you have to go from here to there, you have to just put on a pair of shoes and walk over it instead of trying to clean it all so you can walk. Sometimes you have to get through. So our meditation practice, our act of devotion, whatever it is, that is why we do this. So we can go through life, whatever challenges are presented, with ease. And whenever you are practicing something, please do keep your eyes open. If the finger is pointing somewhere, look at where the finger is pointing. Don't just hang on to the finger and hang from it. Sometimes we get too busy analyzing, criticizing, challenging sub-teachings. Instead of trying to analyze the words, look where it's pointing. Meditate on the Guru sitting in the center of the forehead. What does that mean? There is no Babaji sitting there in the middle of your forehead. It's a good way to, when you think of your guru, when you think of your someone you respect who is your teacher, you hold the image out here. That's a good way to enter there. Hold the image out here, close your eyes. That image turns into a white light. So basically what it is saying is, keep your vision high. Guru means the higher. Keep your vision high. White, purity, pure. So while meditating, sweetness in the heart and having a higher vision, pure vision, let your mind rest in the center of the forehead. This is not the time to solve a problem, sit with a problem, complain about something. At that time, the quality of your mind has to be transcended to the highest it can. Pure consciousness. Guru is the Bhagwan Shiva, Lord Shiva. That's a name for pure consciousness, transcending everything. If you have seen the image of Bhagwan Shiva, Lord Shiva, has been a cobra snake around his neck, transcending fear, making fear your ornament, embracing it, not running away from it. We can embrace fear only with trust. If we have trust, fear just deflects. Anyway, I don't know why I got there. Thank you all for listening. It has been a very active weekend at the ashram. We had a nice retreat, lots of participants. Charlotte did an excellent job doing Ayurveda, yoga, kirtan, good food. And we have been building 2 little temples. We needed some very good distraction, and taking all that energy and making something beautiful, and that will be here in times to come. So there has been lots of activities. And it still continues. They're waiting for me to be quiet so they can start the big equipment. So today's satsang will be short, and I just wanted to greet you and encourage you towards your meditation, that when you sit down to meditate, check the quality of your heart and your mind. We do not sit in the meditation to solve a problem or to pray for something. It will all come. It will all come. You just sit there, find a reason to bring sweetness in your heart. If you look for a reason, you'll find one. If you don't find any reason, just be happy that you are sitting in a healthy body. You can breathe without a machine. That's a good enough reason to be happy. Be grateful. And instead of solving a problem, just close your eyes and think of the higher vision for life. What is the purpose of this life? What I came here to do? How much time have I taken for that? All the problems will be left behind. the day we take our last breath. So putting it all aside, just think about something higher that is not related to your body, your mind, your situation. You are much more than that. Much more than that. Even when you are pausing the breath, that moment of the paused breath is like you are taking a little space from all your identifications, worldly identifications. In that moment, you connect with your higher self. Problems will continue, life will continue. When are we going to do that? That paused breath moment is a powerful moment. And I'll keep reminding you in times to come. So start working with it. Start exploring it, because that's what we'll continue to pursue. The power of the moment when the breath is paused. Thank you all. I bow to that stillness within you. I bow to that boundless space within you and all around you. May you stay in good health and happiness together with your loved ones. Bye-bye.